This past weekend, I attended a Halloween-themed soccer tournament for my youngest daughter. And in this video, I wanted to recap how they did in the soccer tournament, as well as tell you my thoughts on youth soccer while I eat some Taco Bell. Hello, I'm Tony, and welcome to my channel. I was actually craving some nachos, so I checked the Taco Bell app and they had some new items, which I ordered. So let's take a look at them. All right, let me show you what I got. The first one is Frank's RedHot Diablo Chicken Crispy Burrito. And I customized it by making it grilled and supreme, which adds sour cream and tomatoes. The second item is the Frank's RedHot Diablo Crispy Chicken Soft Taco. And I also made this supreme. And because I didn't want the Frank's RedHot Chicken Crispy Fries, I got a Nacho Bell Grande instead. And in this one, I asked them to add the Frank's RedHot Diablo sauce for 30 cents, the onions for 30 cents, and the jalapenos for 60. And this one came out to $7.99. I also got the vanilla cream soda freeze and the orange cream soda freeze. Let's try these first because they're melting. This one's pretty good. This one actually tastes like the pina colada at 7-Eleven. All right, this is the orange cream soda. More orange than cream. It's just like a orange soda, really. All right, let's get started. Let's start with the nachos because these aren't gonna really be crispy, but these will be. I think I'm gonna add some Diablo sauce to it. Okay, we'll just start with 4 for now. I wanna save some of my Diablo sauce for the other food. Oh shoot, look, they gave me some fries. I didn't want that, but okay. Have a good meal. I thought I told them no beans, but it looks like they might have given me some beans. Ooh, it's pretty spicy. I just realized I should have tried it without putting the hot sauce on, or the Diablo sauce on, because now I don't even know if they put the Frank's hot sauce on this. Oh man, there's fries in here. Here's another one. There's like another one there. Maybe they thought, oh, maybe they thought I wanted the fries. Look, yet another fry. It's been a while since I had the Nacho Bell Grande. Let me know in the comments if the fries are supposed to be part of it, because there's fries all over this one. All right, let's try the soft taco. This time, I'm not gonna put the Diablo sauce on yet until I try it. This is actually pretty good. I like the chicken. It's crispy. I don't taste a lot of the hot sauce, so I don't think this is the Diablo Franks, even though they claim it to be. So if you're looking for Diablo level heat, does not seem to be in this. What if I drink these together? Tastes more like an orange creamsicle. All right. It's not that big. Well, my head's big, so. Let's try, this is the Diablo Crispy Chicken Burrito, Frank's RedHot. I don't know if you can see some sauce coming out right here. Definitely needs more hot sauce than this one also. But they're actually both pretty good. I think in the last video I did at Taco Bell, I said I would, the next time I did it, I would go for the, I think they're called the double stackers now. The thing is, the double stackers here, they don't have a supreme version of it. It's just the regular taco, which I would prefer the supreme because I prefer having sour cream and the tomatoes. Gives it a freshness. All right, I think I have enough to give it a rating. Both of these, I'd give it the same rating, which is a solid 3, I guess. They're both pretty good. I would eat them again. Oh, maybe 2.5. I mean, they're solid, they're edible. It's not like they're terrible, but I think if I went back to Taco Bell, I would go back to ordering the traditional tacos. Yeah, about 2.5, 3. This, I don't know if I can really rate it. I guess it's a Nacho Bel Grande. It's supposed to have fries or not. I don't know. I don't know if they made a mistake on this order because I don't remember having a Nacho Bel Grande with fries in it. So I don't want to rate this until I figure it out. As it is now with this combination, I would probably give it a 1. Something I tried once and I probably won't try again. And then of course these two drinks are pretty good. I can give them a 3, I guess. All right, for those who are here for my ratings, that's it. I'm just gonna finish eating and then talk about the soccer tournament I attended. My voice is off today, probably from all the screaming I did this last weekend, along with my cough is getting worse also. So I apologize if the voice is a little off. All right, let's continue eating. Let's add some Diablo. I have a lot of these fire sauce also, but only because I asked for 15 Diablo and that was the max on the app. So then I added more of the fire sauce, but they didn't give me 15 of each. It looks like they only gave me 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of each. So maybe 15 total. This video is probably gonna have a lot more cuts because if you can tell, the more I talk, the more I've been coughing. So I apologize if some of it gets through. All right, I'm gonna add sauce to this one. Since I only have one packet of Diablo left, I may have to use my Diablo sauce. Actually, I will. Diablo. So like I was saying, this past weekend, I attended my daughter's Halloween-themed soccer tournament. And for the tournament, each team was allowed to dress up in a costume as long as it's uniformed and it fit the guidelines for safety or whatnot. So my daughter's team dressed up as the little green aliens from Toy Story. My daughter's division had 5 teams in it. And because they didn't have enough teams in the girls' division for each of the different levels or ranks, I think there's like a bronze, silver, gold, premier. They combined all 5 teams together. So you had one bronze team, I think 2 silver, 3 silvers, and 1 premier or gold team. My daughter's team moved up from bronze to silver this last spring, 2025, and they lost every single game. I think they tied one, but for the most part, they didn't win a single game. Their first game was Saturday morning at 9 o'clock against the number 1 ranked team, the premier team. And the funny thing is, they showed up wearing the same costume as my daughter's team. So I don't know how the decision was made, but they had to change their shirts and not be able to wear their costume for that game. It was a tough game for us. We started off with allowing them to score 2 very easy goals. Our goalie was not used to the train and didn't read how fast their forwards were. And she came a little too far out of the box. And both times they were able to just simply lob the ball over her head and into the goal. Needless to say, that game, we gave up 6 goals. Even though we were able to make 3, it wasn't enough to get the win. So, sorry, it's spicy. Let me get some. These are $3.99, by the way, each. That's pretty expensive when you can get a big gulp, like a huge big gulp, for probably about the same price. In our second game, we dominated the field 95% of the time. We kept the ball on their half and kept attacking. The thing is, we were only able to manage 1 goal. And in the last about 5 minutes of the game, they were able to finally make it to our side of the field. And within, I guess, close enough to the goal that when our girls accidentally bumped into them, when our girls bumped into them, it was called a foul and they were given a penalty kick. And during that penalty kick, our goalie was actually initially able to stop the ball, but the momentum just kept rolling and it went over her head and into the goal. So we ended that game with a tie. We ended the first tournament day ranked 4 out of 5 teams. So the next morning, we had an 8 o'clock game against the 5th place team for a spot in the semifinals. The winner would then go to play the number 1 ranked team, which was the team we lost to in the first game. In the game against the 5th place team, we were very dominant. We took the game 6-0, and that led us to the rematch against the team that we lost against. They put all the sour cream and I guess this is beans on one side. I don't know, I don't spread it around the whole thing. These fries are killing the vibe of the nachos. I don't know if that premier team came in cocky, thinking they would steamroll us again, but the girls set a tone and came out swinging fast, scoring the first goal on them and putting them back on their heels because they didn't know what was going on. By the end of the first half, we were up 2-1, and then the second half, we shut them out and scored another 2 and sending them home early. I felt kind of bad because I saw them setting up a picnic. They probably thought that they were going to be there for the long haul. So they were hanging out and they had to hear us cheering and carrying on in our celebration of the win over them. I didn't want the fries, I didn't want the beans, and now I have to eat them both. I guess I don't have to eat them, but I'm eating them. really appreciate the amount of jalapenos they gave me. Well worth the 30 cents. We were the only team in the division that had to play 5 games because of that qualifier match. So that day the girls played 3 games within like an 8-hour period. Their coach placed their A team or their starting team in the game for basically the whole time with very few substitutions. And that made the girls super tired for game 3. And you could see it. The first 2 games we played on a turf field, which our team accelerates on because they're a very fast moving team. When we play on grass, the ball seems to bounce a lot in all the ruts and stuff, and it puts them off pace. So this last game was on a grass field. And you can see not only was the ball moving slower, but the girls were moving slower. But somehow they dug deep and they came out with a win 2-0. The only other team that could have had a better comeback story was the 5th place team, but they lost to us early that day. I was so proud of our girls, but I was also very amazed at all the talent, all the hard work, all the determination that all those players on the field showed. In my book, they were all winners that day. When I was in middle school and high school, the school bus took us to and from the games. So we had very few parents that showed up to support us. The school district that my girls are in requires the parents to take the students to and from the sports events. It's also very hard to make the school teams nowadays. If you're not a competitive player playing year-round, I'm in awe of the grit and determination this team showed from coming back from a bad first day. These girls really pulled it together, and they showed that they can work well together. When things didn't go their way, they never turned on each other. Instead, they tried to lift each other up, and they played as a team. And at the end of the game, whether they lost, they tied, or they won, they celebrated. They played, they hung out, hugged. But when they won, the celebration was much more boisterous. This is now the second tournament that they have won. I missed the first tournament because my older daughter was also having a tournament that same weekend in a different city. And if you saw my daughter from this time last year, you would see a huge difference. She has changed so much in just 1 year. Thanks for sharing this meal with me today and listening to my story. I appreciate you staying till the end. Go out, make it a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care now. Bye.